Leslie claiming she's gonna get pregnant with her GF.
On October 29th, 2018, at 10 o'clock in the morning, I will be going to a paternity clinic and hopefully walk out pregnant. Because I'm gonna go talk to a doctor and see if he can help me and my girl out. And
if you can get over 20 points on this hot dog eating game, TikTok will send you 1 million views on your video.
If you've ever wandered into the darker corners of the internet, chances are you've come across a name that sticks out for all the wrong reasons. Leslie Clark. She's in the same league as TikTok's most notorious train wrecks, to PHU, Nova Online, and of course, Daniel Larson. And just like them, she's earned a permanent spot in the Lolcow Hall of Fame. What do all these creators have in common? A dangerous mix of predatory behavior, zero self-awareness, and a complete disregard for basic human decency. Leslie Clark, like every Lolcow we've dissected so far, is the digital equivalent of a cockroach. No matter how many times the internet tries to stomp her out, she just keeps crawling back. In the past, Leslie has openly admitted to sending explicit photos to a minor, a crime she not only committed but had the audacity to discuss publicly.
Like years ago, and everybody knows about this. And I
doesn't you still dated a child.
I never dated a child.
Children.
You said one.
No, it's not. It was just one.
It doesn't matter if it was just one, Leslie. That doesn't go away.
At this point, everybody knows about it. Everybody knows about it, and it's over. I'm changed. I haven't done that.
And despite this disturbing fact, she somehow finds the nerve to throw shade at other problematic creators for doing the exact same thing.
I have a huge crush on Connor, but there's a problem. I can't date him because he's... Sophia, that's you liking the young boys. Always dueting those teenage Asian boys on your TikToks. Like, almost your whole entire TikTok page is you freaking duetting a teenage Asian dude. Come on now, bruh. Come on.
If you find this blatant show of hypocrisy disturbing, buckle up, because Leslie's chaotic love life will leave your brain cells screaming. We're talking about a never-ending string of short-term internet relationships that fizzle out faster than cheap fireworks. 1 minute she's head over heels, the next she's filming another tearful breakup rant. And the story always ends with Leslie playing the tragic victim, while conveniently leaving out the part where she became an unbearable ex.
I want to talk about this a long enough time, and I finally got you. So we're going to talk about this.
Alright, go ahead. I'll think about it. Put that tongue away.
You always say you think about it, but I'm still waiting on the answer to this goddamn day, you dumbass.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
I've been waiting on the answer.
Hey, Tiger, too. Tiger. Cool it. Alright? We can talk civilized. Well, say something. Alright, let's talk.
But what's the point of telling you love me and you miss me and like that, and you say you want me back, but then you said okay, then I said okay, fine, whatever, you can have me back. But it's like, oh, I'll sleep on it. Bitch, I'm still waiting on a week, 2 weeks now for an answer.
No.
I haven't slept yet.
That's a damn lie.
How you know? How you know?
You tell me by in the morning you'll give me a fucking answer. You still haven't answered.
No, I said I'll sleep on it. I'm tired. I haven't slept yet. You know what I mean?
That's not my problem.
It sounds like it is.
Yeah, it does. No, it's not.
Then why are you freaking out about it?
Because you won't give me a answer.
So it is your problem. We having a staring contest?
Why don't you just give me the answer so I can know it to move on or not?
I thought you already moved on.
No, I haven't. I've been sitting here fucking waiting on your ass.
It doesn't seem like it.
Exactly. What the?
What about that girl from Georgia? What's up with that?
We are just friends.
Alright, what about the Arkansas
now
thing?
you say
Going
that.
to Arkansas.
Me and Jaden don't talk anymore.
Okay, but you weren't waiting on me. You like Jaden?
Me and Jaden were only friends. Jaden had a whole ass fucking boyfriend.
And you still tried dating him.
Oh no.
Like, come on. Are you serious right now?
What flavor is that?
Banana ice.
Nice.
Why'd you turn the comments
Good
off?
flavor.
Huh?
Nice. Hey, so who do you think's winning the game today?
Not Leslie.
Look, can you not change the subject?
I'm just trying to be. I don't. You know, it's really hard to just go straight into a conversation like this. You know.
You're putting him on the spot.
So
He doesn't want
we gotta, create small talk a little beforehand. You know what I mean?
I've been trying to talk to you for days.
No small talk though. You don't like small talk.
Small talk. I've been trying to talk to you for the last 3 days doing small talk. You answer my fucking text messages.
Will you stop cussing?
Probably trying. I even bought her a fucking necklace. I bought her bras that she needed. Bought her baby toys. Bought her a fucking car seat. Got her favorite candy and everything. She begs Sour Patch Kids. Everything she asked for, I was fucking getting it for. Because I'm a fucking dumbass and I didn't realize she was only fucking using me. So, the next video is going to be me bringing the flowers I got her.
So it's no surprise that the internet has collectively had enough. If you've managed to avoid this particular corner of TikTok hellscape, consider yourself lucky for now. Because today, we're diving headfirst into the wild, disturbing, and downright exhausting saga of Leslie Clark. From her cringy early YouTube days to her most recent unhinged antics, we're covering it all. Grab a snack, get comfy, and let's unravel the absolute mess that is Leslie Clark. Leslie Clark is a 27-year-old woman from Louisiana who's mostly known on the internet for her extremely problematic and unhinged personality. Her current active TikTok account has over 23,000 followers. However, you may be surprised to learn that this isn't her only TikTok account. Since joining the platform in 2018, she has created numerous accounts with highly cringeworthy usernames, including Vape Lover, Country Girl, and I Post About My Ex. She's also known on YouTube with various names such as Pooh Bear and Queen Badass. One of the most highlighted things about her personality is her tendency to fall in love. Almost 70% of what she posts online is just non-stop relationship drama, breakups, meltdowns, and slandering her exes. Leslie Clark is the most unbearably cringy and disgusting creator we've ever covered on this channel, and you'll know why as we dive further into the video. While Leslie's mostly known for her unhinged TikTok videos, she did not start her painful internet career with TikTok. Instead, she joined YouTube in 2017 or 18 and created a channel named Pooh Bear, Leslie's first ever channel that documents her earliest days on the internet. This channel seems to be now and has a total of 148 subscribers. What's interesting is that in almost all of these videos, Leslie's singing covers of her favorite songs. Well,
There's a fire starting in my heart, breathing a fever, break me out the dark. Finally, I can see your crystal.
while this channel is a little odd and weird, we can't say we found anything harmful there. Other than Leslie's unbearable breathing and voice, everything else appeared inoffensive. Besides covering songs, Leslie also posted a few videos on this channel showcasing her family life. In one video titled Siblings Rivalry, we can see two of her brothers playfully wrestling while Leslie records the incident.
Get him.
Come here. Come. Come. Come.
Get me, man.
Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. We're just on YouTube. Don't stop.
Come here.
This video's gonna go viral.
Sit up, sit up. Sit up.
She also posted a video of her baby brother Caleb, showing him meeting a cat for the first time. While there's not a lot of information about her family life and childhood, we deduced from these 2 videos that she might have 2 younger brothers, and one of them is named Caleb. This was Leslie's first ever channel that documented her in the most shockingly sane way, but this perception quickly changed when she made her second channel named Queen Badass. While her first channel mostly contained videos of her singing songs from her favorite artists, this new channel was more about the never-ending drama in her life. In one video, she discussed the details of her bad tattoo. According to Leslie, she got the name of a guy whom she had been dating for a whopping 3 months tattooed to her hand. But merely after a few months, this guy broke up with her, saying that he was gay.
Hey guys, Queen Badass back with another video. Tonight, it's story time actually. Today's story is about I don't know if you have to say it. Is about this tattoo right here.
If you find this information hilarious, just wait, because Leslie's love life got even more interesting and twisted later in her career. Her channel, Queen Badass, mostly contained videos of her ranting or telling sob stories to her audience. She was practically giving everyone an insight into her problematic lifestyle for the very first time. Another video that'll make your ears bleed is this one, where she's talking about going to a clinic to get pregnant.
Hey y'all, Queen here. I know I look a mess, but today I want to tell y'all that on October 29th, 2018 at 10 o'clock in the morning, I will be going to a paternity clinic and hopefully walk out pregnant. Because I'm gonna go talk to a doctor and see if he can help me and my girl out and help us have a baby. And because I know I'm ready to be a mom and ready to have that responsibility in my life and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm going to be having a baby.
If this video does not make sense to you, here's a little bit of context. Leslie is completely and utterly obsessed with getting pregnant. She is so into this pregnancy drama that she once lied about being pregnant, fooled her online audience for months, and even tried to solicit donations for baby formula and diapers.
To this comment, to be honest with you, I don't have a girlfriend. Me and her actually broke up a long time ago. I broke up with her because she started cheating on me, so I don't know where you see that at, but I would love to know. Because me and her have been broken up. Because she was cheating on me with 2 guys and 2 girls at the same time. So
there is also a clip from her live stream where she's taking a pregnancy test, but it thankfully turned out negative.
It's about the same. Hold on, give it a second. Okay, I can see it. How long ago was that taken?
it was about like 10 minutes ago.
It's not. It'll be a little inaccurate because it was 10 minutes ago because that evaporation line will start popping up. It had a line, like a faint line, and I thought it was an evaporation line, but it wasn't because I lost the baby at 6 weeks.
Oh, sorry.
Besides fooling people and oversharing her unhinged obsessions, Leslie had one more addiction, talking about her current and past relationships. In one of her earliest videos on the Queen Badass channel, she gushed about her best friend Perry, whom she conveniently also had a crush on.
Hey guys, what's up? Queen Badass here with another video today. Today's gonna be another story time video. Alright. Yeah. Hey. I'm a Perry, right? Everybody knows Perry. Everybody gotta go Perry. But anyway. Me and Perry at first was his best friends. Me and him were best friends for like 2 years. Then I was like, damn, he's such a nice guy. He's so sweet.
Now lock that name into your memory, because Perry isn't just a footnote, he becomes a major player in the Leslie Clark saga later on. After spending a good chunk of time trying to make it big on YouTube and failing to gain any real traction, Leslie Clark shifted her focus to TikTok. And this, dear viewers, is where things really started to spiral downhill. See, TikTok has become a sort of safe haven for lolcows. The platform's lackluster moderation, paired with an audience that often prefers to hype up chaos instead of shutting it down, creates the perfect storm. And for someone like Leslie, who thrives on drama, delusion, and attention, TikTok was the ideal playground. Leslie created multiple accounts on TikTok, each with equally unhinged names: Vape Lover, Country Girl, and the crown jewel, I Post About My Ex. The internet quickly began to wonder why she had so many accounts. Was she constantly getting banned? Well, no. Turns out Leslie was frequently posting bizarre thirst traps on her account. Thirst traps like this, and of course, this.
Show yourself in baggy clothes and then in a bikini.
When her family found out about these videos, their reactions were natural. Her aunt reportedly made her delete these accounts. But like any true lolcow, she just made a new one and started over. It didn't take long for viewers to notice that many of her thirst traps were, let's just say, heavily promotional. According to several users, Leslie was funneling traffic straight to her OnlyFans. At first, nobody believed she could have an OnlyFans. But then someone posted this screenshot to Reddit, confirming the fact that Leslie indeed had an OF account. Now, despite all this chaos, her TikTok actually started gaining traction, but not for anything positive. One video in particular pushed her further into the spotlight. It featured Leslie ranting about a girl who supposedly stole her boyfriend. In it, she was acting extremely melodramatic while giving a full high school soap opera energy.
Focus the boy I love. Hi, I'm the ex, and I know this might sound crazy, but you got him. You got him. But do me a favor. Don't break his heart. Always be there for him. Always have his back. Take care of him. And love him unconditionally. Make him happy. Make him know his worth. Always, always be by his side no matter how bad things are. Make him happy when he's sad. Be his shoulder to cry on. Most importantly,
and really, this video summed up her entire TikTok persona. A mix of melodramatic ex-girlfriend energy, delusional storytelling, and a complete refusal to move on from anything, relationships, drama, or bad decisions. Now let's talk about vaping. Because Leslie wasn't just mildly into it, she was obsessed. So obsessed, in fact, that she created a whole account dedicated just to vaping. Watch this video, for instance, where she's proudly telling everyone that vaping is life.
Hey y'all, video today, just for a little while. I'm gonna be vaping, so if you don't like it, oh well, but here I go.
What makes this addiction even more alarming is that Leslie suffers from serious lung issues. In nearly every video she posts, her labored breathing is unmistakable. You can hear her wheezing like an old generator, to the point where it's become an unfortunate part of her online presence. Her fans and critics alike have commented on it, often questioning how she continues to vape despite her obvious respiratory distress. Even her own family seems to be fed up with it. According to Leslie herself, her grandmother has repeatedly urged her to quit vaping altogether. She apparently grew so frustrated with Leslie's constant need for vape refills that she outright refused to keep driving her around to gas stations and smoke shops. Leslie, of course, has acknowledged her breathing problems on live streams, even admitting that her airways feel tight and that she struggles to breathe both during sleep and throughout the day. Still, she shows no signs of quitting. But even vaping wasn't the worst of it, because Leslie also had a very unhealthy relationship with alcohol. Her drinking habits became increasingly visible, especially during live streams, where she'd often show up visibly intoxicated. There are multiple clips of her drinking on camera, and even some where she's seen vomiting mid-stream. It wasn't entertainment, it was just sad.
Yeah?
Well, getting calls that a white female with blue shirt and glasses walking down the street being loud.
Huh?
Being told that there was a white female walking down the street with a blue t-shirt and glasses that matched your description.
Okay.
Being very loud. Were you wondering social media thing again? Were you on social media when you were doing that?
No, I'm not going to my pocket.
Okay, because I've got all your channels. I can go look and see what's going on. So you're not being loud. I'm gonna go look at it. It's not gonna show you being loud.
No, I want to hear what it's going.
Okay. You had anything to drink today? Alcoholic beverages, anything like that?
It's true.
Yeah, I do.
Right now.
Okay. What do you drink?
A bottle of Jack. One bottle of it.
Okay, let me take a look. Okay. Okay. All right. Here's what I need you for. So you don't get arrested for disturbing the peace by public intoxication. You don't have to do much. You know, disturbing the peace of public intoxication is not.
I didn't do public intoxication.
That's enough right there. Tell me you're walking
Even if I'm doing it in my own driveway,
you gonna let me talk for a minute?
I didn't open it until I got home.
All right, you let me know when you're ready to let me talk. Let me explain it to you. You got a bottle of Jack right there.
Yeah.
You just told me you were walking down the street. That thing's almost empty. So,
I was walking down the street an hour ago.
okay, you're gonna yell at me. I'm gonna put you in handcuffs and take you to Donaldsonville.
I didn't even do anything.
So listen, you yell at me. I'm gonna put you in handcuffs. I'm gonna take you to Donaldsonville right now for disturbing the peace by public intoxication. You just showed me an alcohol bottle.
But it's not public for doing it in my own yard.
Okay, you weren't in your own yard a second ago. You were walking down the street.
Half an hour ago.
You admitted to me that you walked down the street.
Yeah, half an hour ago.
Okay, that's enough.
I walked to the store, didn't even open it until I got home, and I sat my ass down.
Okay.
That's when I opened it.
Okay, so I need you to listen to me very carefully. You listening? You listening?
Yeah.
I'm not going to take you to jail right now for public intoxication.
It's not public. I'm doing it at home.
Okay. Try to work with you here. Let me talk to you. I'm not going to arrest you right now for disturbing the peace by public intoxication.
How am I disturbing the peace?
Okay, so I got a call from neighbors that said they saw you walking down the street. You're being very, very loud.
I wasn't being loud.
Okay, to them you were. That's all that matters.
That's cool.
That's all that matters. You want to go to Donaldsonville and tell the judge?
I wasn't even talking.
You go to Donaldsonville and tell the judge that's what you want to do?
No, I'm just saying I wasn't even talking when I was walking home.
All right, so I'm ready to take you to jail right now. You gonna shut up and listen to me, or you gonna be good? You keep mouthing off to me. I'm gonna take you to Donaldsonville. I got all day long. I got all night. I got 9 more hours. Stay. Go walking down the street anymore. Don't do it. Don't do it anymore. Okay, you understand? Leslie, I get called back out here before you get them taking you to jail.
For nothing? For absolutely nothing. Don't worry, I'll call it away. I'll call it away.
Yo, how get public intoxication when I'm doing it at home? When y'all see me open the bottle sitting here. And how am I being allowed?
One particularly disturbing moment happened during a live stream when Leslie got so drunk on her front porch that she started yelling loud enough to disturb the neighborhood. The situation escalated quickly, and someone ended up calling the cops on her for public intoxication. Leslie Clark's live streams have always been a circus, and she's the ringleader of chaos. For drama-loving viewers, her broadcasts are an unfiltered mess of unhinged rants, emotional spirals, and behavior that ranges from weird to downright revolting. But Leslie doesn't stop at acting erratically. She's also infamous for her shockingly unhygienic on-camera behavior. From burping and farting mid-sentence to making strange, uncomfortable gestures, it's become so common that entire complications exist online showcasing her gross behavior.
Excuse me.
If this clip made your stomach turn, brace yourself for something even more vile. Seriously, if you're eating, consider this your warning and put the food down. During one of her most erratic live streams, Leslie was caught vigorously scratching her crotch on camera, and if that wasn't enough, she then sniffed her hand right after. Yup, she did that on a live broadcast.
Okay.
If you feel like barfing everywhere, you're not alone. We've all been there. This moment was so revolting that it sparked a wave of backlash in the comments. One viewer even confronted her live, asking, "Why did you scratch your crotch and sniff your fishy hands?" before helpfully suggesting she consider, well, shaving.
Hey.
Hi, Leslie.
How are you?
I'm good. I was just wondering why you were scratching your crotch on live and then you sniffed your fishy hands.
One, I did not scratch my crotch, and two, why?
You need to shave.
But the crotch sniffing isn't even the peak of her disturbing behavior. Nope, there's a whole list of things Leslie has said and done online that'll make you question why you ever opened the app in the first place. For instance, she has a habit of detailing her encounters on live streams in excruciating detail. On one occasion, she launched into a full-length monologue about hooking up with a boy and allegedly squirting on the seat of his truck. We say allegedly because honestly we don't want to believe it either.
Y'all, so I told Leslie, because she was complaining about how she needed some. I said, well, you don't need no man. We can go to the store, to the sex store. And that's what we're talking about.
Vibrating? No, it can't be vibrating, I don't think, because I squirt too easily.
Vibrate.
He was gonna wake up in the morning like, what's this question on the floor? I'm like,
You better not be doing that.
I'd be like,
Even in the baby's
here,
room.
piss on the floor. I'm like, little boy came in here and pissed on the floor. But
If you thought that was just an overshare, hold your horses because it gets much worse. There is, believe it or not, a video of Leslie reenacting that exact scene on camera. It's not something we can or want to show here for obvious reasons, but Reddit has an entire post dedicated to it, and the comments section is a graveyard of people who still haven't recovered. Don't take our word for it. Read the comments and see how deeply traumatized the viewers were. Another thing about Leslie that people find disgusting is her constant habit of chewing on her tongue or hanging it out. According to her, she does this because she has a birth defect called macroglossia. This is a rare condition defined as having an enlarged tongue. People who have microglossia have tongues that are larger than typical, given the size of their mouths. She herself explained it in a video.
Alright, to answer this question, everybody has a birth defect. My birth defect is having an enlarged tongue. My tongue is too big for my mouth. That is my birth defect.
But these issues barely scratch the surface, because this story is about to dive into some seriously disgusting territory. Before we go further into the video, it's important to get familiar with Leslie's chaotic, never-ending, and mind-numbing dating history. Let's start with Perry, the man, the myth, the poor soul Leslie became obsessed with. Even though they've been broken up for a while now, Leslie still can't go a week without bringing him up. In fact, Perry is mentioned so frequently in the Leslie Clark lore that viewers started calling this entire era the Perry saga. It all began when Leslie mentioned Perry in one of her earlier videos, saying he used to be her best friend's boyfriend, and of course, she had a massive crush on him. While she couldn't make a move while he was dating her friend, the second they broke up, Leslie swooped in and instantly started dating Perry. You can hear her version of the story in this video.
I'm shy, he's so sweet, he's kind, he's always there for me, blah, blah, shit like that. And he has to be mine. I gotta do everything he has to be mine. I made this like a month and a half to tell him how I really felt about it. That's how I did it. But then he told me that he can't be with me because he was dating my best friend Maya. And then I was like, oh, okay. I cried for maybe like 2 hours straight, but then I got over it because he's my best friend and I don't want to lose my best friend. So, after I found out we broke up, I'm like, damn, this is my chance. I gotta do something fast. I told him again, and then me and him got together and everything. And me and him were together for like 8 years. It was like on and off. It was on and off. Anyway, I guess to say it was an on and off relationship between me and him. I don't know. It's kind of confusing. But then the middle of January, he asked me to marry him. I told him yes, of course. And me and him got engaged. Me and him were engaged for 4 months.
Now, while Leslie was clearly obsessed with Perry, you can see it from the dozens of photos and videos she shared of them, their relationship was problematic from the very beginning. It was obvious to anyone watching that these two were not meant to be. And as expected, the relationship didn't last long. After the relationship ended, instead of moving on like a normal person, Leslie decided to create non-stop drama on the internet while making some seriously wild claims. She repeatedly mentioned Perry in her videos and live streams, and eventually announced that she was pregnant with Perry's child. Yup, you heard that right. Leslie's obsessions with Perry got so bad that some TikTok users claimed Perry even tried to fake his own death just to escape the madness. And honestly, we don't blame him. If your ex were online claiming to be pregnant with your baby just to get attention, you'd want to disappear too. Although everyone knew at this point that Leslie was bluffing and there was no way she was actually pregnant, she kept posting multiple TikToks announcing her so-called pregnancy, and even updated her Facebook status to say she was expecting baby Friedley. This was shocking to many, especially considering the fact that the two had broken up ages ago, and there was a very slim chance that Perry was even involved. Even Perry himself was baffled. A Reddit user shared that Perry commented on her Facebook post, saying that they hadn't even had. But did that stop Leslie? Oh, of course not. She doubled down, posting more TikToks claiming Perry took her V card and insisting the pregnancy was real. She even started asking people for money, saying she needed it for baby formula and diapers. And the wildest part, people actually sent her money, despite it being very obvious that she was likely going to use it for vapes, booze, or something even sketchier. Leslie kept up the act for a while, but eventually when she saw that nobody was buying it anymore, she dropped the whole thing. In 2021, she posted an apology video on her Queen Badass account saying, "Hey y'all, it's Leslie. I just want to say how sorry I am for lying about everything. And I didn't mean for it to go this far. I only did it so Perry would be with me and his ex would be jealous. I know what I did was wrong and I am sorry for everyone who sent me money. Please comment your Cash App or message me and I will send you back whatever you sent me when I get paid." Later, during a live stream, she admitted again that she lied about the pregnancy because she thought it would make Perry stay with her. Because, of course, she loved him.
I don't never talk about Perry again, but just to let you know, he only dated me because I got free weed, and the reason I did fake a pregnancy was because I was trying to keep Perry because I really did love him. Yeah, just to let y'all know.
But here's the kicker. Even after apologizing, Leslie didn't stop. She continued scamming people by claiming she needed money for someone else's baby diapers and formula.
Leslie Clark is scamming people out of money again. Leslie Clark is scamming people out of money again. Leslie Clark is scamming y'all again. Don't give this money.
And guess what? Leslie blames her followers, not herself. In her mind, it's their fault for sending her money when they know she's a scammer. The audacity of this girl is through the roof.
Because it is their own fault.
And if you thought her obsession with fake pregnancies ended there, you are terribly mistaken. Shortly after this mess, Leslie made another wild claim of being pregnant. Thankfully not with Perry's child this time, but someone else's. To convince her followers that she was actually pregnant this time, Leslie went as far as posting a full video of herself at a clinic, peeing in a cup and taking a pregnancy test.
You can't even breathe just doing that. The concentration skills.
But just like the last time, people were having a hard time believing Leslie. In fact, a Reddit user shared some hard facts about Leslie's health that further highlighted her scam. According to this user, Leslie has some pretty evident medical issues. Most notably, she doesn't even get her period, making it biologically unlikely for her to get pregnant, even if she tried. Leslie is without a doubt a pathological liar who craves attention and will do just about anything to stay in the spotlight, even if it means spreading harmful and offensive lies. As if faking a pregnancy wasn't bad enough, Leslie also fabricated a story about having a miscarriage. And let's be clear, lying about being pregnant is one thing, but lying about losing a child crosses into deeply disturbing territory. It's a topic that's incredibly sensitive and painful for many, yet Leslie used it like another attention-grabbing plot twist. One particularly vile moment came when Leslie left laughing emojis on a woman's post about her miscarriage. When the woman called her out in the comments, Leslie responded again with more laughing emojis. As you may have already figured, the Perry saga ended on a very bad note, with both parties abusing and constantly accusing each other. While Leslie still claimed from time to time that she was in love with Perry, she was also prone to abusing Perry and talking about him in an extremely insensitive way. While we've covered almost everything about the Perry saga, one thing you don't know is that Perry has a child, and he went to jail for a brief period of time for unknown reasons. When he was in jail, he was allegedly used by an inmate, and the internet somehow discovered this news. Since Leslie was unaware of this recent development, someone informed her about the incident during one of her erratic live sessions. Given that she loved Perry so much and still posted about him, you would expect her to show a little bit of remorse at such tragic news. But what Leslie did was completely unhinged and unpredictable. She laughed at the fact that Perry was raped. What's disturbing is that despite being insensitive towards Perry, she still kept posting about him on her Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and wherever she could find space. Look at this video, for instance, captioned, "I cried while making this. I really do miss him. He's the only one I ever loved and cared about."
Thing is, I cared about him more than anyone else in the world. But it wasn't enough. I mean, he walked away like it was the easiest thing in the world to do. When I find out he's back and hasn't bothered to contact me.
Say something, I'm giving up.
You want to hear me say I made a mistake? Huh? Okay, fine. I made a mistake 3 years ago, Bonnie. I shouldn't have given up. I shouldn't have run away.
If you want me to.
But you and I got over it.
And yet you still carry my letter with you.
Anywhere I would have followed you.
Yeah, I keep it as a reminder to not trust the wrong people.
Say something, I'm giving.
While Leslie constantly refused to move on from this drama, Perry had had enough and decided to date someone else. He posted on Facebook announcing that he now had a girlfriend. He added the picture of this girl and captioned it saying, "My girlfriend is the best thing that has happened to me, and I will never let anyone come between us because she's all I will ever need. She means the world to me. And if anyone tries to make her feel like I don't, I will fight behind her, believe that." And as you can guess, Leslie was heartbroken by this news. And we all know how badly Leslie copes with heartbreaks. Instead of leaving the new couple alone and moving on with her life, she pulled more disturbing stunts, like changing her last name on Facebook to Friedley. As expected, Perry was not happy with this move. He responded to Leslie on his Facebook account saying, "Some people just don't know how to stop. I don't want your fat bulldog-looking ass, Leslie Friedley, and change your name, ho." After the whole Perry saga fizzled out, Leslie, who clearly can't survive without some form of relationship drama, immediately began looking for someone new to date. The next person to enter her life was a content creator named Young Slappy, also known as Tyler. He was a rapper and content creator with over 20,000 followers on TikTok. It didn't take long for things to get messy. Like most of Leslie's romantic entanglements, this relationship didn't feel genuine from the start. Many people online were convinced that Tyler was in it for the laughs, or more accurately, for the clout. Tyler was relatively unknown before getting involved with Leslie, and suddenly his name was everywhere. His videos featuring Leslie were racking up views, even though most of them felt staged, awkward, and honestly a little creepy. This only fueled the suspicion that he was milking the drama for attention.
I just want somebody to hold my shrimp. I know I don't ask for much.
Interestingly, many viewers believed Leslie was well aware that this wasn't a real relationship. Some speculated that she only went along with it to make Perry, yes, still Perry, jealous. That's how deep her obsession ran. Unsurprisingly, the Leslie-Tyler circus didn't last long. A few days of performative romance and social media theatrics later, the relationship collapsed. No one was shocked. In fact, most people following the Leslie Clark lore had seen it coming from a mile away. But what really raised eyebrows this time wasn't the breakup, it was Tyler's age. According to one Reddit user, Tyler had claimed in a 2021 video that he was 19 years old. If true, that would mean Leslie was talking to him while still wrapped up in the Perry mess, possibly while he was still underage. Unfortunately, this wasn't new territory for Leslie. She already had several disturbing allegations of inappropriate behavior with minors hanging over her head, but we'll get into those later. After things ended with Tyler, Leslie's desperation for attention seemed to skyrocket. She started openly thirsting for more online flings and began messaging various of her internet crushes. In one instance, she even posted a screenshot of her messages to a guy, where she professed some very intense feelings. Of course, the comments section wasn't having it. Many people pointed out that the guy looked way too young for her and told her, quite bluntly, to leave him alone. Then there's another painfully awkward moment. A video where Leslie gets flat out rejected by a woman. The woman explained she wasn't interested, especially not in a long-distance relationship. Rather than handling the situation with maturity, Leslie kept ignoring her throughout the live stream like a sulky teenager throwing a tantrum. The whole interaction reeked of secondhand embarrassment and left viewers cringing.
Hey, look at me. Try a Louisiana girl. You would never, ever go. You would never leave her.
I knew that was coming. I knew.
You would never leave her.
Man, these Florida females, like Tatum said, they gotta go, bro. Because one minute they lesbian, the next minute they your best friend that's a guy. So
get with me, and you would never have to worry about any bad happening.
Leslie, I can't.
Period.
I can't do long distance. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna be like everybody else and like you. I can't.
Bro, I would move out there if I have to.
I cannot do it. I would go insane.
I would move out there if I have to.
I gotta touch the pee hole, Leslie. I gotta touch it.
You heard me?
I heard you, Leslie.
I would move out there if I have to.
Don't do it, Leslie. Don't change for nobody. Just keep doing you. And, you know, be the best you, Leslie. You know what I mean?
But Amber, I'm being dead. I will move out there.
I know, Leslie. I know, but I'm tired of that.
I am too.
I don't even want to be with me. Like if I was to see me as a person, I wouldn't be with me either. I'm cute.
To be honest with you, I don't know why people want to be with me when I'm like toxic.
Leslie. What up, boo? What's wrong?
Cover her apron and turn it into a fancy, beautiful dress. It's like a Cinderella story.
Leslie.
I'm trying to tear out as many of these.
What's going on, boo?
Because I'm stuck in my music like that night. Kind of, you know,
talk to me.
Another person to fall into Leslie's thirst traps was a guy named Kenneth. Just like Tyler, this guy did not last long in Leslie's life and was just there to get some negative attention and views. The most interesting and notable thing about Kenneth was the fact that he was married and also had a child. Despite being committed to someone else, he shamelessly professed his love for Leslie on social media in the most cringiest way possible. Watch these videos, for instance.
Maybe it's 6:45. Maybe I'm barely alive. Maybe you've taken it off for the last time. Yeah. Maybe I know that I'm drunk. Maybe I know you're the one. Maybe I'm thinking it's better if you drive.
Looking at these videos, even a fool could tell that this guy was not actually in love with Leslie. He wanted attention and clout, and using Leslie's name was providing him a ton of both. However, after a while, Kenneth too decided to break it off with Leslie, saying that people were hating on Leslie and bringing his child up. He also said that his child comes first and posted a video saying that Leslie and he were just friends. To To be honest, it didn't really look like Leslie was interested in this guy in the first place, based on the dry conversation she had with him alone. We mean he was 29, which is truly out of her age range. She would usually date and crush on much younger guys than this. Around this time, Leslie also added another name to her long list of chaotic internet entanglements: TikTok creator Logan Willis. Unlike Perry, who at least shared a somewhat genuine connection with Leslie, Logan seemed to be trolling her from the start, and the whole situation was painfully awkward to witness. Their first interaction happened during one of Leslie's live streams. Earlier, Leslie had used a filter and sound from one of Logan's TikToks, calling him very fine, clearly crushing on him. So when Logan actually joined her live, Leslie lit up with excitement, until things took an extremely hilarious and unexpected turn. During their chat, Logan casually mentioned that he had a fiancé and that they even had matching tattoos. The moment those words left his mouth, Leslie's entire expression changed. She went dead silent and completely froze mid-conversation. It was awkward, hilarious, and cringeworthy all at once.
That's my filter and my sound, and I was like, wait a sec. And then I was gonna comment, but then I realized your comments were off, so I was like, alright, that's cool. So I thought when
I turned my comments back on. I turned my comments back on earlier.
What do you mean what happened to my fiance? What are you talking about? What do you mean what happened to her?
What?
They're talking, they said, Logan, what happened to your fiance?
What?
Matching tats. Yes. How many tattoos do I have?
What made this situation even worse was the sheer delusion in Leslie's reaction. She acted as if she had been blindsided by a betrayal despite barely knowing him. This speaks volumes about her entitlement and the recurring belief that any guy she likes must automatically feel the same way. Surprisingly, despite that disastrous introduction, Leslie and Logan ended up dating for a short period. But let's be real, no one believed this relationship was genuine. Many viewers were convinced Logan was trolling her the entire time, emotionally catfishing her just for laughs and views. After their breakup, Logan made another appearance on one of Leslie's live streams. And this interaction was also painfully awkward and extremely hard to watch. In this live, Logan pretended he wanted Leslie back. And instead of seeing it for the obvious joke it was, Leslie took the bait. She claimed she was looking for closure, but what she ended up getting was non-stop trolling.
I've been wanting to talk about this for a long enough time, and I finally got you. So we're going to talk about this.
Alright, go ahead. I'll think about it. Put that tongue away.
You always say you think about it, but I'm still waiting on the answer to this goddamn day, you dumbass.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
I've been waiting on the answer.
Hey, Tiger, too. Tiger. Cool it. Alright? We can talk civilized. Say something. Alright, let's talk.
But what's the point of telling you you love me and you miss me and like that, and you say you want me back, but then you said okay, then I say okay, it's fine, whatever, you can have me back, but it's like, oh, I'll sleep on it. Bitch, I'm still waiting on a week, 2 weeks now for an answer.
No.
I haven't slept yet.
That's a damn lie.
How you know? How you know?
You tell me bye in the morning, you'll give me a fucking answer. You still haven't answered.
No, I said I'll sleep on it. I'm tired. I haven't slept yet. You know what I mean?
That's not my problem.
It sounds like it is.
Yeah, it does. No, it's not.
Then why are you freaking out about it?
Because you won't give me a answer.
So it is your problem. We're having a staring contest.
Why don't you just give me the answer so I can know it to move on or not?
I thought you already moved on.
No, I haven't. I've been sitting here fucking waiting on your ass.
It doesn't seem like it.
Exactly. What the?
What about that girl from Georgia? What's up with that?
We are just friends.
Alright, what about the Arkansas
now
thing?
you say that.
Going to Arkansas.
Me and Jaden don't anymore.
Okay. But you weren't waiting on me. You like Jaden?
Me and Jaden were only friends. Jaden had a whole ass fucking boyfriend.
And you still tried dating him. Like, come on. Are you serious right now?
What flavor is that?
Banana ice.
Nice.
Why'd you turn the comments
Good
off?
flavor.
Huh?
Nice. Hey, so who do you think's winning the game today?
Not Leslie.
Look, can you not change the subject?
I'm just trying to be. I don't. You know, it's really hard to just go straight into a conversation on this. You know.
You're putting him on the spot.
So
He doesn't want
we gotta, create small talk a little beforehand. You know what I mean?
I've been trying to talk to you for days.
No small talk though. You don't like small talk.
Small talk. I've been trying to talk to you over the last 3 days doing small talk. You made some motherfucking text messages.
Will you stop cussing?
Logan's tone, facial expressions, and sarcastic remarks made it crystal clear to viewers that he wasn't serious at all. He was just there for laughs and entertain the audience at Leslie's expense. Unfortunately, Leslie didn't catch on. She interpreted everything he said as genuine, which made the whole situation weird and bizarre. What made things even more amusing was the fact that Leslie had already been romantically involved with 3 or 4 different people in the short time since their breakup. Yet she still acted like Logan was her one true love. This clearly highlights Leslie's pattern of jumping from relationship to relationship without any real emotional processing. It's honestly a good thing Logan wasn't serious, because Leslie's constant need for attention and obsession with being in a relationship is not only unhealthy, it's downright exhausting to witness. If you think all this relationship drama must have exhausted her at this point, you are terribly wrong. After Logan, the next person she dated was a girl named Lexi. What's interesting about this relationship is the fact that Leslie was actually accused of not being faithful to her girlfriend. The reason for such an allegation was a video Leslie posted on her account. Black men. This is what she wrote in the caption: "When he is a black country boy that knows how to treat women." Apart from Leslie's deeply cringe-worthy performance, what made this video problematic was the fact that she posted it while being in a relationship with someone else. When people started trolling Leslie for being disloyal, she came up with an even erratic response. According to Leslie, she was not in any relationship when she posted this video. In fact, she broke up with Lexi ages ago because she apparently was cheating on Leslie with 2 or 3 romantic partners.
To this comment, to be honest with you, I don't have a girlfriend. Me and her actually broke up a long time ago. I broke up with her because she started cheating on me, so I don't know where you see that at, but I would love to know. Because me and her have been broken up. Because she was cheating on me with 2 guys and 2 girls at the same time. So
After this, Leslie got into another relationship with a person named Wyatt. We know it must be exhausting listening to Leslie's terrible and highly contentious love life, but all this information is important to fully understand why Leslie got the name Serial Dater. Now, Leslie dated this person for an extremely short period, even by her own standards. This joke of a relationship lasted only 11 days before Leslie announced that Wyatt was already engaged. Even though Leslie dated Wyatt for only 11 days, her reaction after their breakup was extremely melodramatic and way over the top. People who were following Leslie's lore at that time like to call the Wyatt era the Perry Saga 2.0, and we can totally see why. After the breakup, Leslie kept posting emotional, melodramatic TikTok videos for weeks. She was also seen lip-syncing to sad songs and even crying during her live streams.
When I can only see you, you tell me
After Leslie was done milking the situation for a few weeks, she was finally done with Wyatt and proceeded to date another person named Cheyenne. Now, this relationship lasted for an even shorter period. Merely within a week of entering this relationship, Leslie revealed that Cheyenne was cheating on her because she wrote the name of another person in her bio. What's worse is that both of these girls kept beefing online for weeks, but surprisingly became friends in the end. That's how insanely unpredictable Leslie is sometimes.
And then when he was in the middle of dating Lexi, he tried to f me.
Don't surprise me, it's Austin for you. But he gonna say, my mom's kicking my uncle out today, so you coming home? I said, home? The fuck? He's like, yeah, babe. I said, whoa, what did you just call me? He said, you heard me. I said, babe, we never really broke up. I said,
we did.
I would think the punching in the face, and then you said, oh, I'll go pick you up from the hospital. But no, I had to call you, and then you had to give me an Uber to you just to get me to the hospital.
Yeah, it's been my last $30 on an Uber for her. You hear the away from me.
Yo, that's not breaking up. I don't know what is.
Yo, this ain't my first time getting her out of a Perry situation either.
Nah.
From Leslie's long and exhausting dating history, one thing was very evident. She was completely unable to keep a healthy relationship. Looking at the way she behaves, it's a no-brainer that there's something wrong with her. And sure enough, we stumbled upon a video of her father talking on the phone to another TikToker, which pretty much confirms what everyone already knew.
She's not mentally adult, okay?
Okay.
She's got the mentality of a fourth grader, pretty much.
Thank you for telling me, sir. That makes a lot of sense. Because what she's doing is really kiddie. Because I did nothing. Like, let me tell you, sir. I've been nothing but kind to your daughter, and I don't know why, out of nowhere, she had beef with another friend of hers, Alexis. I don't know if you've heard that name before, but you probably have.
Yes.
Yeah, right? She had beef with this girl, Alexis, and I've been nothing but kind, and I have done nothing. You can even ask her. Show her the messages. We just had a conversation because she was beefing with, or she was having an issue with Alexis, and all of a sudden she's saying, oh, go get lynched.
My name's... So according to her father, Leslie has the brain of a fourth grader. But many people on the internet thought this was a blatant lie. While we all know that Leslie is not completely sane and has mental issues, she appears mature enough to understand the severity of her actions. The girl vapes, drinks alcohol, drives around, and meets people at her own free will. And the worst of all, she posts OF content. If she's really not mentally there, why is she allowed internet access? Many people on the internet think that her family is as unstable as Leslie herself. With the end of her relationship history, we'd like to talk about something that's been a consistent part of Leslie Clark's lore. That is her racism, homophobia, and transphobia. There are numerous instances where Leslie's being outright disrespectful to people of color and the LGBTQ community. Using R, F, and N slurs in her videos, snap stories, and live streams is extremely common for her. Not only that, whenever she's arguing online and people start calling her out for her unhinged actions, she resorts to using homophobic and racial slurs, like it's her only valid defense.
It is clean.
No, it's not.
It is
If
clean.
it was clean,
good.
it would be
It
dark
tastes
as
good,
the fucking
and it
sky.
tastes good.
If it was
Tastes
clean,
good,
it wouldn't be dark
it's
as
really
the
pretty.
sky.
It's really pretty. You know, let's talk about these because you're on your Grammys for. You're so fat you can't even feel yourself.
Let's not talk about how
You're so sloppy built that you can't even please yourself.
Let's talk about how your pussy looks
Imagine
like a
not being
roast
able to
beef.
finger yourself because you're so fat.
Let's talk about how your pussy looks like
myself.
roast beef.
I would go,
Let's talk about how your pussy looks like roast beef.
What?
Yeah, your pussy looks like roast beef.
No, it doesn't. It looks good.
Yes,
It's
it
pretty
does.
now. It's pretty.
No,
it's pretty.
Not.
It is. It's super pretty.
No.
It's pretty. It's pretty just like me.
No, it's not.
It is.
Robbie, why are you lying to yourself?
Leslie, please. Do you want to talk about looks? Let's really be talking for real.
I do, because you're a fat ass,
Because
ugly
you're
ass,
ugly.
black
You're
ass.
fat. Please, Leslie. You're built like Humpty Dumpty, and you fell off the wall. Bye.
And you're N-word. You're an N-word. You're an N-word.
I'm an.
Yeah. You are.
I'm an.
Go
And you're fat.
You are too.
And you're a loser.
You are too.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
But you are. Can
But
you read?
are. Oh my
Leslie,
God. Why
okay,
are you so
let's read a book
childish?
together.
Leslie, let's open up a book and read a chapter. Go ahead, without stuttering. You have to read the whole.
Go read the Bible.
You have to read the book.
Go really read the Bible.
No.
Nigga, this is crazy. Good morning. Where you been? Where you been? Nigga was touch my phone. Nigga was been just a friend. Oh, hey.
Due to her unhinged actions and an insufferable personality, many of her friends have turned against her. There are numerous instances where Leslie is seen arguing with her own friends and abusing them terribly.
Leslie, shut the up. Shut the up. No.
Really, you shut your ugly ass up.
And talk on anybody.
Shut up.
I'm not letting that. Shut the up and let me talk. You're not going to sit here and talk on anybody. Anybody. Anybody in here. Look at yourself in the mirror. Look, Leslie. Oh, I'm looking at yourself, bro.
Yeah, never the fucking.
I'm looking right now. I see nothing wrong. I see nothing wrong, bitch.
Break.
Shut the up.
Break. I'm surprised that made it break.
You shut up.
You shut your ugly ass up.
Tatum tried to be nice to you and tried to have a civil conversation, but you can't let it happen because you're so in your head.
Nobody was fucking.
Leslie Clark's long history of bigotry includes not only her well-documented racist and homophobic behavior, but also a disturbing streak of transphobia.
Because if you need me to, I can message you Sage's full name.
Sure, go ahead.
Like, I could message you Sage's full illegal name since he's transgender and he changed his name.
I don't know if I want to dabble in that one.
Tatum, I can't mod anybody.
At one point, Leslie uploaded a video of her YouTube channel declaring, "I'm a dude trapped in a woman's body." She attempted to frame herself as a transgender person, but this claim, like many others from Leslie, was widely dismissed by viewers. Given her past fabrications claiming she's black, saying she dated Justin Bieber, insisting she's related to celebrities, and falsely announcing pregnancies, very few people took her seriously. Most saw it as just another attention-grabbing lie.
It's time for me to put it out there. So, family members, if you see this, I'm so sorry, but it's gonna be true, and I think it's just time for me to put it out there. Anyway, when I was a little girl, I've always wanted to be a boy, cause I knew I was the perfect type to be one, and cause I always acted like one, I always played like one, I always dressed like one. I was never the girly girl type. I was always like a boy for some reason. I don't know why. I just was. And I got older, a lot older, and I looked at myself, and I said, one time I said, you know what? I'm a dude trapped in a girl's body. I know I am. And I know this has to be fixed one day.
Leslie's transphobia became more blatant as she began regularly making derogatory and insensitive remarks about trans individuals on social media. Whenever viewers tried to confront her or educate her about her harmful rhetoric, Leslie didn't apologize or reflect. Instead, she became hostile and defensive. Rather than acknowledging her behavior, she would claim she couldn't be transphobic because she allegedly dated not one but 2 trans men.
I support.
Alright, since I'm a trans, let me go get my trans flag, man.
Right?
Hey, Mom! I'm getting a trans flag! I'm a trans woman!
Dad, I'm getting a freaking trans flag!
Hell, my sister's getting me a gay flag.
Which one?
This argument quickly fell apart under scrutiny. One of the trans men Leslie referenced was a person named Sage, who was in a relationship with someone named Jay at the time. Leslie initially tried to befriend Sage, but quickly crossed boundaries by calling him her boyfriend. Even though Sage made it clear he had no romantic interest in her, it became evident to viewers that Leslie was trying to insert herself into Sage and Jay's relationship, likely for drama and online attention. When Sage refused to entertain her antics or take part in her manufactured online drama, Leslie turned on him. In a now infamous escalation, she publicly misgendered Sage, calling him a woman despite knowing he was a trans man.
And also, tell your girlfriend to quit messaging me, because if she messages me one more time, I'm gonna go find her and beat the fucking shit out of her. Cause she has one more time to message me, and then after that, I will find her and I will beat the living shit out of her. Cause I'm tired of her. And I know this might sound kind of a little bit homophobic about what I'm about to say, but Sage, you're still a female, so I can still beat your ass and get the and still.
When the online community called her out for this blatant display, she failed to take any accountability and got mad.
I wasn't trying to be transphobic. Y'all are tripping. Because I wasn't trying to be freaking transphobic. I'm sorry.
It's unfortunate that this is not the worst of Leslie's crimes. She's been accused of some pretty nasty and vile things in the past. If you've stuck with us this far, know that things are about to get seriously uncomfortable. If you thought Leslie's dating history was chaotic before, buckle up. Because this next part, it's way beyond petty drama or messy breakups. We're talking about actual accusations involving minors. So here's the deal. For a while now, people have pointed out that Leslie seems to prefer dating guys much younger than her, like questionably younger. But things went from kinda weird to flat out disturbing when a 17-year-old boy came forward during a live stream, accusing Leslie of sending him explicit photos when he was only 15 years old. This wasn't a rumor whispered in a Reddit thread. This kid came on live, said it to her face, and you could literally see the panic hit her. She didn't defend herself, didn't deny it right away. She just sat there, face hidden, totally silent. And then, all she could manage was something like, I didn't know he was 15.
Confronted for sending to 15-year-old boy.
Who's this? So how are you related to Leslie?
My name's Ethan. I was 15 when she sent the nudes to me, and I'm 17 now.
You were the one? You were the one?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Ethan.
Yeah. I was 15 when she sent the nudes to me. My sister has the account logged in.
You are Courtney's brother.
Yes, ma'am.
My God.
Yes, ma'am. My sister has all the login to that account, all the info. Her father even sent his dick to me. Like, the whole family's messed up in the head.
So, okay, I have a question, Ethan. And Leslie, please, did you know he was 15 when you sent those photos?
Yeah, no, I did.
No, I didn't.
Leslie, how old did you think he was?
Somebody told me he was 18.
Why didn't you ask him?
Man, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I told her how old I was. I said, I'm not allowed to talk to anybody above the age of 17. And that's when she had sent the nudes.
Did you ask for those pictures?
No, ma'am, I did not. I showed my sister. Right after she sent them, I showed my sister. And that's when her and my sister.
How old are you right now?
I'm 17.
He's 17.
You're still a baby. Okay.
So he's not even 18 yet, Leslie?
I won't be 18.
I'm not gonna lie, I could tell the difference between a 15-year-old and an 18-year-old. Easy.
You can. It's the way they talk, the way they think.
Play the screen recording?
I
already played that. I already played that.
Later in a different video, when someone else brought it up, Leslie completely changed her story. She said, "It was a mistake. I only did it once, and I haven't done anything like that in years."
It happened like years ago, and everybody knows about this and I fucking changed.
You still dated a child.
I never dated a child.
Children.
You sent the one. No, it's not. It was just one.
It doesn't matter if it was just one, Leslie. That doesn't go away.
At this point, everybody knows about it. Everybody freaking knows about it, and it's over. I'm changed. I haven't done that shit.
Hold on. So earlier she didn't know how old he was, and now she's saying it was just one time and it happened years ago? Which is it, Leslie? Nothing's adding up, and it gets worse. Because not long after that, another underage boy came forward. This one was 16, and according to him, Leslie knew exactly how old he was. She still tried to get into a relationship with him. Yeah, she knew, and she still went ahead with it.
Ignore my voice. I'm sick. This is like my third take because I keep messing this video up, but it is okay. Now, I want to address a few comments before I get into the actual subject. Most of you know this, some of you don't. I am 16, I am a trans male, and I am engaged. I will be getting married the day after I turn 18. Now, with that being said, the purpose of this video is to address everything going on with Leslie. I saw the page about what Leslie had done with that 15-year-old boy, and I decided to take it into my own hands and get proof that she was actually going after children. Leslie, when you agreed to date a 16-year-old, you talk about the TikTok people wanting to ruin your life. You're doing it yourself. You told me that you thought he was 18, but you knew good and well that I wasn't. You know that I'm 16. And you still agreed to be my girlfriend. See, here's the thing. I do this, and I do what I do to protect minors. Because I know what it's like to be hurt by people older. I know what it's like to be preyed on. I know what it's like to be hurt. And I don't want any other kid to have to go through what I've went through. The first thing that she said when I asked her how old she was probably too old to be talking to you. Okay, then why the f*** are you still talking to me? She knew, my girlfriend knew, my fiance knew about everything that was going on. And no, she has no reason to be mad at me for it, simply because of the fact Leslie is anywhere between 22 to 33 years old. No one actually knows. She's lied about pregnancies, about being transgender. Her ex actually faked his death because she was so obsessive with him. I'm going to show a screenshot real quick of proof that she was dating a 16-year-old. Me. There's the first screenshot. Pause to read. And there's the second screenshot. Pause to read. Now there are many, many more screenshots on Brittany's page. I'll tag her under this video. Leslie, I'd say this is going to get sent to you, and I want you to know that you're getting blocked. You messed with the wrong one. Don't. Just stop. Everyone be safe. Thank you.
Now, if you're thinking maybe those are just isolated incidents, unfortunately, no. There's also a separate case where someone claimed Leslie had a crush on their minor boyfriend and was making flirty videos about him. In response to this allegation, Leslie came forward with a TikTok video, totally accepting everything the girl said. In this video, she blatantly admitted, without any filter or shame, that she was in love with this guy and could not be with him because he was underage.
I gotta say that I have a huge crush on Connor. But there's a problem. I can't date him because he's too young and like that, but I do care for him. I do love him. He means the absolute world to me.
Around this time, anyone who confronted Leslie was given jaw-dropping and very absurd responses. In one live, she actually admitted to sending those photos and claimed that even the police told her that they could not do anything about it. Whether that's true or just more Leslie nonsense, we don't know. But the way she said it, like she got away with speeding and not allegations, is disgusting.
It's the news to a minor, and Leslie said you can't do anything about it since he is now 18. Like, even the cops said that there's nothing that they can do. Even the cops said that there's nothing they can do now. Nothing.
He is a child. You are a grown-ass woman.
In another live stream, multiple people confronted her, and she sat there totally unbothered. No reaction, no apology, just blank stares and awkward silence, like she was proud of ignoring serious accusations.
Kid, Doug.
No.
So they're lying.
We
went live together like a year ago, and then that's how we know everybody. Well, some of these people we know.
Oh, I'm like a really big fan of Leslie. Like, I've been following her for a really long time, like since like the Perry days. But I heard like some crazy shit on Reddit, and I want to know if like you guys. But I'm like a really big fan of Leslie. Like, I really,
okay, I have a question.
Leslie, I'm not
How
gonna
long
lie,
has
man.
this been going on? Like,
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
What?
You really trying
Oh
to...
shit.
Marissa, can you shut the f up for a minute? Just for a minute.
it's not really like it's not like a fan thing, because like a lot of people say Leslie like preys on young kids. I don't know anything about that, but I heard something recently about squirting in kids' rooms.
Yeah, I'm just
and everybody's
hearing
really
about this right
that,
now.
So.
Yo, I just heard about it. Yo, Leslie, bro.
She can hear you.
If I find out, bro, that you are doing shit to little kids, bro.
I ain't doing nothing to little kids, to be honest.
I don't believe she's doing anything to little kids. I think that Leslie is a good person. I think she just tries to fit in certain ways, and she gets caught up and just maybe says things online that she doesn't mean.
Hey,
Maybe.
can anyone send me where she did that?
Yes, please. Can you send it to me also?
If she did and y'all got proof, can you please send it to me?
She left.
Oh my God.
Leslie also admitted to being a during live, saying that she apologized to the kid multiple times, and he agreed not to press charges against her.
That is true. But back then, I learned from my mistakes. I apologized to him multiple times, and he was like, you know what, Leslie, I'm not going to press charges on you.
And here's what makes it extra gross. All while claiming it was just a mistake or something that happened years ago, Leslie's been hopping from one questionable relationship to another. People online have counted at least 3 or 4 guys she's been involved with in short bursts, some of whom were also suspiciously young. Remember when we mentioned that even Leslie's own friends eventually turned on her because of her consistently problematic and chaotic behavior? Well, that fallout escalated into one of the most bizarre and unforgettable episodes in the entire Leslie Clark saga, an event so strange, so unhinged, that left the internet collectively stunned. Yeah, we're talking about the now infamous Park Saga, arguably one of the most iconic and unintentionally hilarious moments in Leslie Clark lore. Here's what went down. A few of Leslie's former friends orchestrated a setup that could only happen in the universe of someone like her. They tricked Leslie into showing up at a local park under false pretenses. Meanwhile, another friend, already stationed at the park, was preparing to confront Leslie live on camera for the entire internet to witness.
You did earlier, I approve.
What did
About my parents living in an apartment. I've been living with my grandma in that house since I was 13 years old. What apartment, you dumb bitch?
When did I say
what apartment?
apartment?
I've never lived in an apartment, you dumb hoe. How the you know, you dumbass motherfucker? No.
I never even said
Yes, you
nothing about your
did.
parents
Show
living anywhere. Okay. Send
The
it
lying
to me.
ass.
Send it
all
to
she
me.
told was the truth about how you treat people, how you treat her. There's proof of it.
What about how they treat
what they were? Everybody.
You're mad. You're mad
They
because
tried
I
to
got
help
everything
you. All
you
these
know.
people. You
No,
should-
they not.
Yes, they have. Yes,
That
they
going live about me every single night, talking about me. That's helping me.
you
That's
hate
fucking
on
helping
them
me.
constantly. You called them.
That's helping me.
Nothing is good to you.
Hate him going live every single day, talking shit about me. That's helping me.
Talking.
I've
Babe,
done nothing but good
all
to
been
you,
good to
and
you.
you're gonna go behind my back and start talking about how you wish you had my dude.
Huh?
Yeah, that shit's just wild. Like, you be talking hella shit, bro.
I wasn't
Like,
talking.
Bro, don't be nothing but nice to you, bro.
I wasn't talking.
All Hannah does is take up for you, bro.
I swear.
dude, that's just wild. I can't fuck with that.
I didn't talk to her or nothing. I promise you.
Dude, there's like 300 people in my life saying otherwise.
Because they went back and forth. They were just trying to get you to try to get me. I did not talk about you at all.
Dude, there was literally 300 people
step
saying
away
that.
from my Best thing you can do is step away from my window, Leslie. Stop screaming at my old lady.
That shit's wild, Leslie. Period.
Do anything.
Leslie, I'm telling you, bro. Yell at her again, bro. I'll beat you the fuck up. Now she calling her uncle. I don't give a fuck.
She calling somebody. I can't hear y'all now.
Go ahead, call Perry. Bet Perry will pick your fucking ass up.
I think Perry would leave her ass for.
You.
Yo, she ended the live. I didn't even know it was ended until she handed me my phone back and it was like ended. So I'm sorry I missed some of it, but I didn't know it was ended.
She tried to say like it's your fault. You did this to yourself.
Dude, she's literally crying, like screaming at the top of her lungs, like in this like we're right next to a big ass neighborhood.
Y'all don't understand. Hannah ain't been nothing but nice.
Like I've done nothing but be nice to this chick because I see how much she gets like bullied and this and that. So I like try to be nice.
Yeah, that's how I get too.
I want to know who she's calling.
Trying to help this girl. Everybody's trying
to
be
bust
there
the
for her.
block and go back and see who like comes pick her up, or if she's just walking home.
She doesn't know the way.
Times Hannah done got on my ass, her own old man, for getting rude with that chick.
Dude, I like fuss at people all the time for being rude to her, and then she wants to come back and mute me on live for some damn.
The wildest part of this whole fiasco? Leslie had absolutely no idea what was going on. She genuinely thought her friends were just inviting her out for a casual smoke. But when she showed up, the vibe was not what she expected. And to top it all off, her friend Hannah ditched her, literally left her alone in the park and drove off. Naturally, Leslie was furious. To get back at Hannah, she whipped out her phone and called the cops on her. Yup, straight up called the police over being left at the park. In this entire situation, Leslie's immaculate understanding of the law was remarkable. She actually threatened Hannah during the live, saying that if Hannah so much as touched her, she'd call her cousin, who apparently is a cop, and that Hannah would be in jail forever. You really can't make this stuff up. Leslie was out here acting like she had the power of the entire justice system in her back pocket. Well, we're pretty sure, Leslie, that this isn't how things work at the police station. We're unsure whether someone can go to jail for tricking their friend, but we are certain that one can be arrested for abusing their pet animals. And sadly, there are numerous instances in Leslie's internet career where she's been abusing and mistreating animals. Let's discuss it in detail. So the first pet Leslie had was a fish, Mr. Bubbles. Now the most interesting thing about Mr. Bubbles is that he could not survive even a whole day in Leslie Clark's amazing care. She posted about having a fish on July 25th, 2018 on her Instagram. The picture was captioned, "Hey y'all, meet Bubbles." What's amusing is that the very next day, she posted another picture of Mr. Bubbles, apparently dead in his plastic bag. The picture was captioned, "R.I.P. Mr. Bubbles, I love you and miss you so much." It didn't take long for viewers to notice that both pictures were literally taken on the same day as the fish was still in the plastic bag. This made people on the internet wonder what she did with the fish that it could not even survive a single day with her. People on Reddit had very interesting ideas on what might have happened with the poor fish. Besides this poor fish, Leslie also apparently owned an elderly German Shepherd that people had no idea about until an accident happened. According to Leslie herself, the dog was experiencing some pain, and as she could not afford or manage to take it to the vet, she gave it aspirin at home. If you don't know, aspirin should never be given to dogs or cats without veterinary approval, so this was a terrible move by Leslie. After giving her dog aspirin, she hopped on live, asking people if she should have given the medication to her dog. This naturally made people furious with her. There's another instance where people could hear her elderly dog howling and whimpering in pain during her live stream, but for some reason, Leslie appeared completely unfazed by her own dog's cries for help. A Reddit user wrote, describing the situation, "I don't know if anyone was in the live this morning, but Leslie's elderly German Shepherd dog was howling and whimpering in pain all throughout the live. When the comments told her to go to the emergency vet, she said that the closest one is in New Orleans. Why wouldn't she have done this sooner? My heart hurts for that dog. She claimed she didn't have any money. If it was my dog, I would have never waited for this effing long. Another user wrote about an incident where Leslie got mad at her dog for peeing in the house, and she locked the poor dog outside, refusing to let him come back. And when her grandmother told her to let the dog back in, she said that it was her dog. Animal neglect and abuse isn't exactly shocking when we're talking about people like Leslie. People who constantly lie, manipulate, and create chaos often treat their pets just as poorly as they treat the people around them. Sadly, Leslie falls into that category, and she's not alone. If you've ever wandered into this strange world of internet lolcows, you might recognize another infamous figure, Tafia Chu. Like Leslie, Tafia's name has been tied to some seriously disturbing behavior toward animals. What makes this whole situation even more absurd is the fact that Leslie and Tafia Chu were actually beefing online at one point. And not just a little spat, they were talking full-on digital warfare.
Scratch yourself. Why'd you scratch yourself and sniff your hands? Why'd you scratch yourself and sniff your hands? Where's Perry? Why do you got a tattoo of Perry and he don't even want your ugly ass, Chris Griffin? You got so much to say. You got so much to say, right? You got so much to say. Where's your little guard dog? Where's your chihuahua?
Animal control today, and I'm calling adult protective services.
Chihuahua? Where's your bark?
Because I've seen you put your hands on your fucking mother.
Where is he? Where is he?
I seen you put your hands on your mother.
Where is he? Because you can't answer. Why did you have Simone on your live?
It was a fucking lie.
Didn't she say she R-words
we all
kids?
seen it.
Why do you have Simone on your live, huh? You're just like her, right? Right? Right?
I control who comes on my live.
She said she R-words kids and you had her on your live. Half black queen. Oh, you're black? You're black now? You're black now? You're black? You're black now. You're black now.
Sophia, you're nothing but
you don't even look black, to be honest. Stop scratching yourself on live and sniffing your hands, fishy hands.
Quit drinking.
Where's your guard dog? Not here to help.
That roaches have crawled into.
Bark, 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 bark.
Learn how to get a fucking job in a fucking life.
Bark, 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 bark.
Stop stealing money from people. Learn how to stop watching teenage and porn.
Bark, 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 bark.
Obsessing over teen Asian kids.
There's a live stream out there about an hour long where the two are screaming at each other, throwing around accusations that they themselves are guilty of. It's hypocritical, it's chaotic, and honestly, it's unintentionally hilarious.
I went live just to go live, but then all your little army people decided to join my live to talk about you. That's on men. That's
no, they joined your live to use your platform to talk about me because they want clout from you. They didn't use your platform.
You literally chew on your tongue, babe.
They're literally using you. They are using you, and they're gonna turn around and talk about you two, start harassing you, and
At one point, Leslie went live, exposing Tofia for watching Asian porn during a live stream. That, in Leslie's mind, somehow justified her own behavior, specifically being exposed for sending inappropriate pictures to a minor. So basically, her logic is, yeah, I did a bad thing, but look at her. Not exactly the moral high ground, Leslie.
That's you, baby. I don't watch teenage porn. That's you, baby. That's you. That is not me. That's you.
Watching these two go back and forth is not only exhausting, but it's also deeply sad. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion. You want to look away, but you also want to know what's going to happen next. Now let's talk about Leslie herself. We've already touched on her most bizarre lies, fake pregnancy, fake miscarriages, made-up relationships, but honestly, this woman will lie about anything. One time she claimed to have a mechanics degree, and to prove it, she pulled out what appeared to be a graduation gown during a live stream. She also swears up and down that she knows country singer Lane Hardy. No proof, of course, just more lies to add to the pile. And let's not forget the smoking saga. Leslie has claimed multiple times that she quit smoking. Every other week, there's some dramatic announcement. And then 2 days later, there she is, puffing away on a live stream like nothing happened. Quitting smoking is hard, no shame there. But lying about it every 5 minutes, that's where it gets ridiculous. These kinds of unhinged behaviors have naturally landed her in serious trouble. We're not just talking about online drama anymore, we're talking about actual run-ins with the law. Yep, Leslie has been arrested. Not once, but twice. One time she allegedly stole her grandmother's car. And guess what? Her grandma called the cops on her. Imagine that family dinner. The second time, shoplifting. There are actual documents floating around online showing that Leslie was found in possession of stolen items. In fact, there was even a moment when she was doing a live stream and the police literally showed up at her house. Instead of ending the live or quietly dealing with the situation, Leslie proudly announced that 3 cops were at her door for a marijuana-related call. She acted like it was some badge of honor.
But I've seen all his stuff.
What's your episode of Cops in the house?
Why are you an idiot? What?
What's your cops? Hey, Dwayne. Hold on. Huh? Nothing? No?
No.
Yeah?
I can't let people in. I don't know who she's talking to. I don't know what's going on. The person did ask me she was smoking.
Oh my god. Caleb.
Did they just ask if you were smoking?
Yeah, because somebody called and told them I was.
Oh, who?
I don't know, but I told them I wasn't smoking.
Who is that?
What?
Is that your dad or like your grandfather or?
It was the cops.
That was the cops?
Yes. But guess what?
Huh?
One of the cops. But guess what? Caleb? One of the cops that came was my cousin.
Sounds a cop? Damn.
Yeah. And they're like, "Are you smoking marijuana?" Because we got a call saying marijuana. I'm like, "I ain't smoking no marijuana."
Somebody called the cops where you at. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, "I ain't smoking no marijuana." And then I hit my vape in front of him, and he was like, "Is there marijuana in my?" And that, I'm like, "No, it's just a vape."
Damn. I didn't know it. I didn't expect it to be the cops out of everybody.
Where's the cops right here? 3 cops pulled up.
Shit, my arm.
And 2 I knew.
Okay. 3 cops.
She's Pearl. Aww.
It's moments like these that truly show how detached Leslie is from reality. Most people would be embarrassed. Most would keep quiet and work on improving themselves. But not Leslie. She wears her chaotic lifestyle like it's something to brag about. And the worst part, she constantly flips the narrative to make herself look like the victim. There are countless moments where she has lashed out, manipulated people, spread misinformation, or acted downright offensive, only to turn around and cry on camera for sympathy. It's like clockwork. She'll create chaos, stir up controversy, and then go live, shedding tears and asking why everyone's so mean to her. Sometimes she even starts these emotional outbursts mid-confrontation, likely hoping the tears will make people back off.
Why do I gotta be such a dumbass and not realize all this?
Her crocodile tears don't fool many anymore, but unfortunately, there are always a few people who get sucked into the drama and feel bad for her, and that's part of the cycle. Leslie plays both the villain and the victim in her own soap opera. It's wild to think that our last update on Leslie was 7 months ago, because believe it or not, a lot has gone down since then. For a while, she kind of disappeared. It was weirdly quiet on her end, and for someone who thrives off internet chaos, that silence was suspicious in itself. But of course, Leslie can't stay away from attention for too long. She reemerged in true Leslie fashion with yet another TikTok account under the name @QueenBadass2642. She made her grand comeback in December 2024, and as of now, she already has over 23,000 followers. Yep, 23,000 people decided to hit follow, knowing exactly what kind of circus they were signing up for. Her content, unfortunately, is still the same old melodramatic, chaotic mess we've all come to expect, but with a new twist.
We are back, baby. We are back. We're back. Classic.
Leslie is now apparently exploring a new niche. She's posted a couple of videos on this new TikTok account, doing food reviews and even preparing food herself.
It's going viral all over TikTok, and people are saying that they only are available on the TikTok shop. But I just went to Dollar Tree, and I found 2 flavors at Dollar Tree of something that is famous on the TikTok shop. And it's the Pop Daddy pretzels. I found these 2 flavors. I found garlic parmesan, and I found cinnamon sugar. Yeah, I found a Dollar Tree for $1.
The very first video she posted on this new account was filmed inside a gas station, where she tried some banana cream pudding flavored alcohol. Yeah, you heard that right. While she was sipping it, you could hear people off camera literally mocking her and shouting, "Chug!" like they were at some chaotic frat party.
Okay, y'all, I know this is probably not suitable for TikTok, but I don't give a f. Anyways, I'm about to try this new Slamzy. I'm doing a video, yeah. I'm trying this new Slamzy's 15% alcohol volume, 187 milliliters. Banana cream pudding flavored. So I'm about to try it. See if it's any good. This shit better be good, because this shit was $3. This shit better be good.
You ain't bring food, so why am I? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Come on, I want to see the reaction. That one thing right.
So it better taste good.
And I hope it does, because you've been aggravating me.
Yeah, slam it. Drink it all the way down. Chug. Simple. That's why I said slam his face. What you think about it?
I got water coming in my mouth.
I'm going to steal up.
Oh, I got water.
That thing was nasty.
Front door. Okay. 281.
It was nasty.
So you ain't looking all down there, guys.
Oh, man.
It's not worth this. The banana pudding. The banana pudding one is not worth getting.
Thank you, man.
That's just nasty.
You still on?
But yeah, I rated it a 4 out of 10. Don't get that one.
A couple of days later, she also went live. And honestly, this live stream was peak Leslie Clark. During the session, someone asked her if she currently had a boyfriend, because, let's be real, Leslie going even a week without relationship drama feels like a glitch in the Matrix. She responded to the comment, saying that if she had a boyfriend, she would not be here doing TikTok lives.
Hoin. What is hoin? Can I hoin? What the If I did, KT, I wouldn't be on this app with all you. I'd be too busy with my man.
Iconic, but also hilarious. considering this is this same woman who has broadcast every single relationship she's ever had, like she literally fought with her exes in real time on live. So pretending now that she's private is totally absurd. What really got us, though, was how people in the comments were acting. It's almost like people have forgotten who she really is. It was extremely disturbing to see people hyping her up in the chat, offering to mod for her, and even sending her virtual gifts. The bar for online personalities is in the basement at this point, and we can't skip over one of the more concerning aspects of the live stream, her breathing. If you've followed Leslie's content before, you know she's always struggled with labored breathing during lives. But this time, it was really quite bad. So bad that she was gasping between sentences and continuously coughing. Someone in the comments even told her she needed a CPAP machine. And honestly, they weren't wrong.
Because why would you record somebody without their permission? Here we go. Why do I need to raise money for one when I'm getting one today from my doctor? Max, go f yourself. Max, you really ain't good at this.
Talking about her content on TikTok, it still heavily revolves around her exes. When she initially started posting these melodramatic, highly emotional TikToks, people wondered which ex she was mourning this time. Because, let's be honest, there was a new person in Leslie's life almost every other week, so it was hard for people to understand which ex she was actually referring to. Even though Leslie hadn't uttered Perry's name in ages, fans were still convinced she wasn't completely over her longtime crush. And unfortunately, those suspicions turned out to be spot on, because Perry was about to make a chaotic comeback in Leslie's love life. This brings us to Perry Saga 2.0. If you thought the original Perry drama was messy, unhinged, and exhausting, buckle up, because this next chapter somehow manages to top it. This time it's not just Perry caught in the crossfire, but his baby mama Brittany is also involved. So it all kicked off with Leslie making a surprise visit to Perry's house. The reason behind this unexpected drop is still a little hazy. There was no official explanation, but many on the internet suspected Perry was selling something at the time, and Leslie just happened to show up for that exact reason. It was not exactly a friendly neighborhood visit. The day after this visit, Leslie wasted no time and jumped on a live stream to spill what actually went down at Perry's. According to her, Perry was being unusually flirty and chatty, acting way too friendly for someone who's supposed to be in a committed relationship. Leslie claimed they ended up talking for a while, long enough to stir the pot and bring out some serious jealousy from Brittany. The very next day, Brittany allegedly called Leslie and accused her of stealing her credit card and using it to buy items at a gas station. To counter these serious allegations, Leslie showed her online viewers a receipt from the gas station, claiming that she used her grandmother's card and not Brittany's.
My card at the store, blah, blah, blah. Why did you use my money? Steal my money, blah, blah. I was like, I didn't. I didn't steal from you. Like, I have the proof right here. Now, she's just probably trying to start shit, so I don't hang out with Perry anymore. Which I don't give a because I really don't want to hang out with Perry anymore, to be honest. Because I got proof right here. I used Granny's card.
At that point, most people assumed the drama was a one-time event. But Leslie's life has never followed a predictable script. What happened next was so outlandish that even her longtime followers needed a moment to process it. Leslie and Brittany started dating. Yeah, the same Brittany who had just accused her of theft. The same Brittany who had been in a relationship with Perry. Somehow this went from a jealous love triangle to whatever this is. Even by Leslie's standards, this development was off the charts. From what people gathered, Perry and Brittany broke up shortly after the incident with Leslie. It seemed like for some reason she hated Perry's guts and needed a way to get back at him. The theory floating around is that Brittany got together with Leslie purely out of spite. Making Perry jealous appears to be the most logical motivation behind this unexpected pairing. Once Leslie and Brittany made it TikTok official, the content that followed was exactly what you'd expect. Messy, cringeworthy, and over the top. In a short span, Leslie posted multiple videos to her TikTok declaring her love for Brittany, claiming she was the most beautiful woman ever, and even going as far as calling Brittany her wife. To be completely honest, from the very start, these videos appeared more performative than genuine. While all of this was wildly entertaining to witness, like a low-budget reality show unfolding in real time, people were also genuinely curious about where the Perry-Brittany-Leslie love triangle would go next. Because let's be honest, no one really believed that Leslie and Brittany were soulmates destined for eternal love. At this point, viewers weren't asking if it would fall apart. They were just counting the days until it did. Everyone was on breakup watch, refreshing Leslie's page like clockwork, fully expecting a dramatic announcement followed by an emotional TikTok live. And right on schedule, the plot delivered. Just a few days later, Leslie officially announced that she and Brittany were done. In a TikTok video, she solemnly declared that her feelings had been entirely one-sided. According to Leslie, Brittany had never really liked her. Instead, she was allegedly using the entire situation to milk attention, clout, and money.
I was really hoping that you would pick up because I miss you a lot, and I'm sorry that I'm crying right now, but I'm drunk, and I miss you so much. And I know that this is bullshit because you found a new perfect girl for you. But I miss you so much. And I can't say that I love you because that's a huge ass word, but
Yes, apparently Leslie was footing the bill the entire time. In her words, she was constantly catering to Brittany's over-the-top demands. Whether it was food, random gifts, or unnecessary shopping trips, she even went so far as to say that she was buying toys and essentials for Brittany's baby.
Probably right. I even bought her a fucking necklace. I bought her bras that she needed. Bought her baby toys. Bought her a fucking car seat. Got her favorite candy and everything. She begged to Sour Patch Kids. Everything she asked for, I was getting it for. Because I'm a fucking dumbass and I didn't realize she was only using me. So, the next video is going to be me bringing the flowers I got her.
In another TikTok, Leslie claimed that Brittany was only with her because Perry was dating someone else. And as soon as he became single, Brittany once again went running to him. This revelation didn't come as a shock to anyone who's been following Leslie for a while. Her relationships tend to burn fast and explode even faster. There's always a grand beginning, usually with TikToks filled with declarations of love, late-night lives with exaggerated giggles, and vague references to haters being jealous. Then, inevitably, things crash and burn in spectacular fashion, with Leslie crying on camera, blaming the other person, and insisting she was nothing but loving and loyal. After this entire ordeal, Leslie kept mourning her extremely short relationship with Brittany on TikTok. From melodramatic posts to meltdowns during lives, Leslie did everything to convince viewers that her feelings for Brittany were genuine. However, merely days after breaking up with Brittany, Leslie started dating another person named Kiara. As expected, this relationship did not last long. Some screenshots surfaced merely a week into this relationship, showcasing Leslie breaking up with Kiara. But things didn't stop there and went further out of control when both Kiara and Leslie hopped on live and started accusing each other of slanderous things. From accusing each other of cheating to calling each other gold diggers, both parties turned this live into a spectacle.
Your requests and you're lying.
You're lying, actually.
Let's be for real. If you really want me to expose you to everybody, I will.
Yes, Stella. How are you gonna expose me when I just literally showed all the messages?
Guys, you wanna know what Leslie told me this morning?
It's cold out here.
Leslie told me this morning that when she was 20, she dated a 16-year-old.
She's lying. I never said that. Because it would be in the messages and it was not in the messages.
I recorded it, baby. In the call. I recorded it. So come again.
Lie again.
Like I said, guys, I'll just post it on my main account later so you guys can hear. I mean, because Leslie's being nothing but a liar right now, and it's weird.
You're nothing but a liar and a user and you lead people on. How about that? Because that's what you do.
Baby, did you send me money?
And you're nothing but a whore.
Baby, did you send me money?
And so is your girlfriend.
Baby, did you send me money?
I did.
Oh, you did send me money.
I did.
Can you show the whole world where you sent me money at? Show them. Show the screenshot.
They already saw the screenshots.
See, you're weird. You never sent me money. See, that's why I'm a liar, bro. Cause
you're lying. You're nothing but lying the entire time on your live.
Show everybody my name, which is Kiara Elizabeth or Kiara Kerstetter, guys. Okay, so on the screenshot, if it says sent to Kiara Kerstetter, she sent it to me. So show everybody that you sent me the money. Okay then, quit lying. Okay, because
you need to quit lying.
You're a grown adult, Leslie.
And you're a grown-ass adult that still acts their 5. Like they're 5.
Act your age, not your shoe size.
You act your age.
Cause
and yeah, stop being a whore.
I'm a whore, baby. My baby, listen to this.
You're trying to date me? We had a whole girlfriend for crying out loud.
Okay, so me and Kelly didn't get together till this morning. This morning, and she'll tell you that herself. I'm in. So let's try that again. You're lying, and it's weird.
You're lying, and it's weird. You've been lying the entire time on your live because people have been coming back and telling me what you've been saying. And
well, this behavior from Leslie was nothing new. We've seen her in the past acting in the exact same way. And to be completely honest, just like Leslie's many other online flings, this situation with Kiara also appeared very phony and staged. People believed that the reason she got into this relationship was just to make Perry and Brittany jealous. And surprisingly, it seems like this bizarre move actually worked, at least to some degree. After all the accusations Leslie threw at Brittany, including calling her a gold digger, a liar, and accusing her of using her money, somehow the two managed to patch things up and became best friends again. Yeah, you heard that right. The woman who just days earlier had been dragging Brittany all over TikTok was now posting sweet videos about her and acting like none of that ever happened. It was a whiplash moment for everyone watching. But let's be honest, anyone who's followed the Leslie Clark saga for more than a week is well aware that this type of chaotic mess is nothing unusual. But the madness didn't stop at friendship. Leslie and Brittany started dating again, and suddenly Leslie's TikTok feed transformed once more into a battleground of passionate videos and passive-aggressive digs aimed directly at Perry. We were back in familiar territory. If it wasn't cringe-worthy love bombs, it was Leslie throwing not-so-subtle shade in videos, calling out her ex-lover in between heart emojis and Taylor Swift lyrics. During one of her infamous lives, Leslie also decided to set the record straight about what had really gone down between Perry and Brittany. According to her, Perry had been not supportive with her own child. Just to make Perry mad, as he was also in the chats during this live session, she also claimed that Brittany was once again pregnant with his child.
You got her pregnant? Twice? Twice? Oh yeah, Perry, by the way, Brittany's pregnant again with your kid. I just thought you should know.
I'm sitting here trying to double read his text because I can't put it. I don't know. I don't know. Why are you laughing?
Hey, why are you denying this one? This one. Don't deny this one like you denied PJ from the very first.
Because Leslie is a known liar with a long history of fabricating pregnancy-related stories, no one believed her. It was just another chapter in a never-ending saga of unverified claims and delusions of grandeur. This is the same woman who once faked multiple pregnancies online for attention, so it's safe to say that pregnancy bombshells from her don't exactly carry weight anymore. Around this same time, Leslie dropped a series of TikTok videos calling Perry out. She claimed that he was going behind her back and telling her friends that he still loved her, wanted her back. She even claimed he was trying to set up meetings with her friends just to find a way to reconnect with her.
Hi, Perry. Just one more thing I gotta tell you. And then I guess I'll leave you alone. If y'all are together, then who the f is Wesley Daniels she's so obsessed with? And if you really don't miss me, then why do you tell people you do? And you try to get with my friends, and you date other people just piss me off. Make that make sense. Oh, and another thing. I thought you said in your live you only dated big girls. What's up with that? Cause I got a recording of the live. And you said you never me 4 times. 2 at the trailer that you were staying in, and 2 at my house, so come again. What else? And bro, I never put money in your books. I never did. All I did was write to your ass. And so yeah, you need to stop lying and like admit to everything and like grow up and learn how to be a better father, because you don't know how to take care of that kid. You really don't. No wonder why Brittany's trying to get full custody. And get a restraining order on your ass. So oh, and you want to say that I stalk you? And I'm obsessed with you? No, the fuck I'm not. Okay? How would you know if I'm stalking you if you ain't stalking me first? Secondly, bro, I'm not obsessed with you. I'm not. I would never be obsessed with somebody that looks like hair off of a horse's ass. So you need to keep that out of your mouth. Have a nice day.
Let's make something crystal clear. This entire narrative is coming solely from Leslie, and considering her reputation for lying, manipulating, and twisting stories, it's difficult to take any of it at face value. Most people watching saw it for what it probably was, another desperate attempt to keep Perry involved in the drama, to pull him back into her orbit of chaos. At this point, Leslie's obsession with Perry has gone from messy to downright pitiful. In one of her recent TikTok videos, she claimed that Perry had been blowing up her phone, calling her nonstop like he just couldn't stay away. To prove her claim, she even shared screenshots of her call log with her viewers. But sadly, her attempt to manipulate the narrative completely backfired. Viewers quickly noticed that it was actually she who initiated the call. And not just that, but she was using a fake name while calling, trying to bait Perry into answering.
Hi. Well, I was in the kitchen just a few minutes ago making me some chicken nuggies. And minding my business. My phone rings. Perry's calling. Perry is calling. And I answered it. I was like, hello. He was like, hello. And I was like, he's like, who is this? This is Madison, huh? I'm like, nope. And then after I said nope, I hung up. And then he tried to call me 2 more times, but I didn't answer it. So Perry, why are you calling my phone? Why are you calling my phone? What do you want? That's what I want to know.
It was painfully obvious what she was doing, and people in the comments didn't hold back. The whole thing was so transparent that it made everyone collectively cringe. Leslie's obsession with Perry seems to have clouded her judgment to the point where even her lies are lazy and easily debunked. And while Leslie continues to say that she's moved on, her actions say otherwise. From the timing of her posts to the tone of her confessions, it's painfully obvious that she's using Brittany to get under Perry's skin. The relationship between Leslie and Brittany doesn't feel real. It feels like a messy attempt to make Perry jealous or win some strange internet power struggle. Anyone who watches even a handful of her recent TikToks can see that this whole thing reeks of performative drama. What's even more baffling is that despite constantly slandering Perry, calling him everything from a deadbeat dad to a manipulator, Leslie still has the nerve to say she loves him. Yes, in the same breath where she's trashing his name, she's crying on TikTok about how she still has feelings for him.
Tell them all I know now. Shout it from the rooftop. Write it on the skyline. All we have is God.
Around this time, Perry also announced that he was filing for full custody of his son because he didn't want his child around Leslie. He made it crystal clear that if Brittany was going to be with Leslie, he wanted no part of that for his son. And honestly, many viewers agreed. Leslie's track record doesn't exactly scream stable environment for a child. While commenting on one of Leslie's passive-aggressive videos aimed directly at Perry, he openly threatened her, saying, "Have fun. PJ not allowed around you. If she brings him around you, she loses him for good." Interestingly enough, Perry too doesn't seem entirely upset by all the attention. In fact, he keeps showing up in Leslie's lives and seems to be playing along to some degree. Some speculate he's enjoying the clout that comes from being attached to this never-ending drama. After all, if there's one thing that everyone in this twisted triangle understands, is that attention, even the negative kind, is still attention. It's worth mentioning at this point that Perry also had a new girlfriend, whom Leslie was completely obsessed with. There are numerous instances where she was seen ridiculing this girl, body-shaming her, and non-stop insulting her for no reason. But that's not as important as mentioning that this new girl looks extremely young. Aside from his questionable relationship choices, he's also earned a bit of a reputation for getting his partners pregnant. While Leslie falsely claimed that Brittany was expecting, rumors soon began swirling about another one of Perry's exes possibly being pregnant. These rumors, unlike Leslie's fantasy narratives, turned out to be true. Perry himself posted sonogram pictures on his social media, confirming that he did, in fact, have another baby on the way. Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with becoming a father, but in Perry's case, it's his history, behavior, and bizarre internet presence that raises red flags. For those unfamiliar, Perry's been in and out of jail multiple times, and not for petty infractions either. He's racked up a record that's nothing short of alarming. On top of that, he's notorious for discussing illegal substances during his live streams, and has even been seen using them while driving. Given all this, it's not exactly shocking that Leslie is obsessed with him. Anyways, back to Leslie. Aside from all the chaotic relationship drama, Leslie was also back to her old tricks, constantly scheming and attempting to scam people online. During one of her typical live sessions, Leslie told her audience a heart-wrenching story. According to her, Brittany was now homeless and had nowhere to go. She claimed that her own grandmother had outright refused to let Brittany and her 5-month-old baby stay at her home. This, Leslie said, left her scrambling to find accommodation for the two of them.
Hey y'all, I wouldn't be making this video if I didn't need your help, and it wasn't important. Cause I'm about to be in the same boat she is. My girlfriend is homeless right now with a 5-month-old baby. Like, I tried to get her to come here, my grandma said no. I was like, even bother my grandma about it. My grandma wants to kick me out, but whatever. So if y'all can help out in any shape or form, please let me know. Because I really don't want them to be out on the streets, especially that 5-month-old baby.
While many seasoned viewers immediately recognize this as yet another attempt to manipulate and scam for money, a few unsuspecting good viewers who likely weren't aware of Leslie's long and messy history decided to help. Some of them even went as far as booking a hotel room for both Leslie and Brittany, thinking they were helping a struggling mother and baby find temporary shelter. In reality, this whole situation screamed of performative pity baiting. What makes all of this even more ridiculous is what happened next. Despite everything Leslie claimed to do for Brittany, their relationship eventually imploded once again. And the reason for this breakup was honestly brain-melting. In one of her TikTok videos, Leslie dramatically announced that she was no longer with Brittany because she had apparently been gathering intel on her the whole time. According to Leslie, she was playing double agent to extract information and report it all back to Perry. It's like a badly written soap opera, but somehow real. But if you thought that was the most unhinged part of this story, hold on. Because even after all the performative chaos Leslie stirred up, Perry was still mad at her. Leslie posted another dramatic video explaining how Perry still wouldn't forgive her, even though she betrayed Brittany to show him loyalty.
I broke up. Well, for a little while, I tried to be her friend again so I can get information for Perry. And after I got all the information, all the info, most of the info, I told Perry, and then now Perry wants to be a hoe towards me and say he doesn't with me after everything I just did for his ass. Really? And another note, you're gonna talk towards me and be a towards me.
And just when you think this circus of dysfunction can't possibly go any further off the rails, Perry took it to the next level. According to Leslie, Perry started accusing both her and Brittany of kidnapping his son. Not only that, he tried to put both of them in jail.
Really? And another note, you're gonna talk towards me and be towards me and try to put me and Brittany both in jail when one, I didn't even fucking do. And two, throw Brittany in jail for what? For what? But another note, you wanna sit here and say that we're rats, but you're really ratting to the cops about your baby mama. Make that make sense, but she hasn't done. Okay? And one, Brittany, she will ever be a better parent than you ever be, Perry. Because one, you never tend to that kid. And then on top of that, why the are you trying to throw me in jail? Like, what did I do? You trying to throw me in jail because for the beginning I was on Brittany's side? Really? Okay, that's fine. But hey, all I do is tell the cops what you've been doing to that kid, Perry. And your ass will be the one going to jail, not her. Because you're not going to sit here and fake be my friends just so you can get...
Leslie also believes that Perry pretended to be her best friend just to gather information about Brittany, which he could later weaponize against his baby mama.
How to me about Brittany. You ain't doing it anymore. I'm done. I'm done with the drama.
It's honestly hard to believe this is real life and not some dystopian internet reality show. But then again, this is the Leslie Clark lore we're talking about, where every week brings a new scandal, a fresh lie, and an even messier storyline. The Perry Saga 2.0 did not really suit Leslie, as her health seemed to deteriorate further. Many people noticed that her breathing was going from bad to worse every day. She was seen snoring and breathing extremely loudly during live streams, so loud that people were downright concerned for her. This video of her sleeping and breathing abnormally was discussed in the subreddit dedicated to Leslie, and many people claiming to be medical professionals confirmed that she had sleep apnea. A lot of viewers agreed that she may die in her sleep due to this condition if she does not get treatment, improve her lifestyle, and of course lose weight. Here's what a Reddit user said about Leslie's rapid abnormal breathing. This here, folks, is called paradoxical breathing, which can be a very dangerous form of sleep apnea, especially when it is combined with NREM or BPD. She's a patient that no doctor would ever, only in emergency, put under anesthesia. They would require her full sleep study. Another person commented on this scary video saying, as a medical professional, she is going to die in her sleep. She needs to go get a CPAP machine ASAP. She also needs to lose some weight. The way her stomach and chest are collapsing when she breathes is scary. Leslie herself admitted in a TikTok video that she's been experiencing significant difficulty breathing while asleep. She confessed that her sleep has become increasingly disturbed due to a worsening issue with her breathing, to the point where it's affecting her even during the day.
The reason why I breathe like that is because my airways are narrow, and I gotta get that fixed. If it doesn't fix the way they want to fix it first, then I'm gonna have to go through surgery. But I'm working on it. I go to the doctor tomorrow and get some equipment so I can do a at-home sleep study, so I can do it at home and then bring the results back to them Friday and then find out what the results are, because my breathing has not been normal. I've been breathing heavily. At night, I wake up in the middle of the night because I can't breathe. Like, it's the whole 9 yards. So I'm working on it. I'm trying to get it taken care of. It's just going to take a little while longer.
Despite being under medical care and reportedly receiving treatment for a serious condition, Leslie continues to downplay the role her lifestyle might be playing in exacerbating the problem. Specifically, she refuses to acknowledge that her frequent vaping and marijuana use could be contributing to the severity of her symptoms. During the same live session, she mentioned that her airways were becoming noticeably narrower, making it harder for her to breathe properly both at night and throughout the day. For those unfamiliar, smoking, whether it's tobacco or marijuana, is known to cause inflammation in the oral cavity and respiratory tract. This inflammation can significantly reduce airflow, which is particularly dangerous for individuals suffering from sleep apnea or other respiratory issues. In Leslie's case, continuing to vape and smoke despite acknowledging her breathing problems is not just irresponsible, it's potentially life-threatening. But as we've seen time and again, rational health choices are rarely part of these Lolcow's lives. Thankfully, after her chaotic breakup with Brittany, Leslie hasn't dived headfirst into another messy entanglement, at least not yet. It seems like she's laying low for now, possibly taking a breather, or more likely cooking up her next round of mind-numbing lies and unhinged internet drama. For someone who thrives on chaos, this brief moment of stillness almost feels unsettling. In the days following the breakup, Leslie remained active, frequently going live and posting TikTok videos, but her content quickly became stale and repetitive. Many of her followers, who were eagerly expecting juicy relationship updates or more Perry-related madness, felt underwhelmed by the sudden lull. The Perry saga, which had kept viewers glued to their screens, seemed to fizzle out with an oddly abrupt ending. While she did some cringe-worthy things during this time, like claiming she's related to Tim McGraw, the lack of drama left her usual audience scratching their heads, wondering where the theatrics had gone. So starved were some of these drama-hungry followers that they took it upon themselves to reach out to Leslie's friends and online acquaintances for the latest scoop. And let's just say Leslie did not appreciate that one bit. In a visibly irritated TikTok video, she lashed out at those reaching out to people in her circle. She made it clear that if anyone wanted to know about her life, they should have messaged her directly. She reminded everyone that despite what it might look like, TikTok wasn't her whole life, and she had real things to deal with offline.
Reason to go to my friends and message them and ask about me. Text me. Message me. Because my friends got life to live too, just like everybody else does, just like I do. So if everybody wants to know my f***ing business and the reason why I haven't been on here in the last few f***ing days, it's called because I have a f***ing life to live. My life isn't about TikTok 24/7. So, that being said, quit messaging my friends about me.
Now, while we rarely find ourselves agreeing with anything Leslie says or does, we have to give credit where it's due because she has a point. There's something undeniably bizarre and, frankly, pathetic about people obsessively chasing updates about the personal life of someone like Leslie Clark. It's one thing to follow a train wreck for entertainment. It's another to start digging through the rubble looking for more wreckage. And let's be clear, Leslie is far from a harmless oddball acting silly online. Anyone who's been following her long enough knows she's been accused of some seriously disturbing behavior, sending explicit photos to minors, obsessing over underage boys, and jumping from toxic relationship to toxic relationship just for attention and drama. These aren't just quirky antics, they're red flags that people should never take lightly. That said, the drama hasn't completely dried up. Just a few weeks ago, Leslie found herself banned from going live on her most recent TikTok account. And surprisingly, the reason wasn't Leslie herself, but another chaotic character who's been orbiting around her lately. A woman named Shelby has become a recurring presence in Leslie's live streams and calls herself her biggest fan. We're unsure who this woman is to Leslie, but she appears annoyingly obsessed with her. The situation's so bad that she's turned on notifications for Leslie's accounts and jumps into her lives the moment she goes online.
This girl goes live. You know why? Because I'm a faithful follower. My ass has got every single notification. Every time she goes live, every time she makes a video, because I want to nail y'all's asses. I'm so sick of this shit. TikTok ain't gonna stand up and do something.
But unfortunately, Shelby's behavior is far from helpful. Her appearances are usually filled with aggressive, profanity-laced responses aimed at anyone who dares to criticize Leslie. During one such live, her over-the-top outbursts finally crossed a line. Someone reported this session, and a screenshot of the report later surfaced on Reddit. TikTok followed up by investigating the complaint and, in a rare move, actually took action. They terminated the live session and ultimately banned Leslie from going live on that account altogether.
Unless you scared. Unless I'm scared of what? It's always my mama. No, my mama was a piece of... My mama is a narcissistic piece of... If it wasn't for me raising my damn self, I'd probably be right now. And that's just me being real. Comments are going so fast. I'm in this live, and I got to tell you, girl, you are doing just fine. Oh, somebody texted me and told me I'm doing just fine. I see you in the live, and the comments are going fast. Sister, I got you too, boo. Read faster, Shelby. I don't need to read faster because you are fake as. That's what you bitches are. Fake as. Turn your camera on. Okay. All that talk, Daisy, is because these haters want to come for Leslie, and I'm a real and shut their down, and that's why the comments are going so fast, baby cakes. That's why they going so fast, baby doll. Your teeth. Okay, let me tell you something about my teeth. If my mama wasn't such a piece of and had me in the dentist's office, maybe I wouldn't have such bad teeth. And maybe, just maybe, if I wasn't concerned with my own life, maybe I would have some teeth. So before you come for me, no, not meth, baby. Not meth, baby. My drug of choice is pot. Honey, pot. And it grows on trees, so it's natural as fuck. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. Don't. Because you ain't my mama. You didn't give birth to me. Thank God for that. Don't come for me, ho. Don't come for me because I got a set of balls that are different, that are located differently, that says I can have 2 or 3 plants planted outside.
Hey, Nikki. Thank you for the heart.
Accept me. Well, request. I like how y'all say, accept me. Y'all are scary. Y'all ain't accepting nothing. Call CPS on what? My child is 8 years old and is over his percentile and is doing very, very good in his percentile. So what I got to say about your ratchet ass kid? Exactly nothing. So shut up. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. Are you? I didn't think so. I don't see none of you hoe ass pulling the Joplin, Missouri.
You're sitting at work on
pull up at ratchet
working. Wait,
pull up at
shouldn't you be working? Shouldn't you be working?
Work for a living. It's called getting you ratchet ass hoes off Leslie's live. That's what I work for. Yes, tap that up. Clock it.
I heard people
and you want to know what?
How the you have time?
She blaming her. Wait, what? Smoking in the house. Bitch, I ain't smoking in my house. I smoke outside. I care about my kids, unlike y'all ratchet assholes. You're so unemployed. How do you know? How do you know? How do you know I'm unemployed? Because of what I look like?
Shelby, it's making me remove you.
Well, remove me, because these hoes... I smoke for a living. You know why? Because it keeps me sane. And if I didn't smoke for a living... trust me, all y'all hate me. Because y'all bring...
And because Leslie can never truly stay offline, she's already created a brand new TikTok account. Leslie Clark's online saga has been a chaotic whirlwind of scandal, deceit, and unfiltered drama, from faking pregnancies for attention to allegedly sending explicit photos to minors. Her internet legacy is marked by a long string of controversies that would make even the most seasoned drama influencers raise an eyebrow. She's scammed kind-hearted strangers under the guise of needing help for her child or for housing, manipulated emotionally vulnerable viewers, and created countless TikTok videos centered around her ever-evolving relationship drama. Whether it was Perry, Brittany, or whoever came in between, her love life seemed more like a rotating cast of chaos than genuine connections.
Be nice. I'm finding it. It take you that long to find it? It does.
But the real question is, what was the point of all this? What did Leslie actually gain from the endless stream of lies, breakups, and public meltdowns? Was it attention, validation, sympathy, or simply a desire to stay relevant in the world of TikTok, where clout often outweighs character? Do you think she was fully aware of the storm she kept brewing around herself, or is she truly as clueless as she sometimes appears? Like many infamous internet lolcows, Tafiachu, Chris Chan, and others, Leslie's saga feels far from over. If anything, it seems like we're merely between seasons of a never-ending series. We've documented the highs, the lows, and every unhinged live session in between, but who knows what new chaos awaits? One thing's certain, if there's another meltdown, another lie, or another wild claim on the horizon, we'll be here to cover it. Because with Leslie Clark, this story is never really finished. It's just on pause until the next explosion. If you've stuck this far into the video, please leave a comment down below and let us know how you liked it. We tried to cover a lot of important incidents from her lore, but if we left anything out, feel free to comment down below and let us know.